Yo, what's up? This Thailand. Welcome to Thailand TV. This is just a platform, a vessel for me to, voice my opinions, man. Just talk about things, man, current events, daily aspirations. You know what I mean? Just to talk and just give my opinion and what I feel and things that you may agree with and may not agree with, but at least to get it out there, man, get conversation out there, just to talk about whatever, you know what I'm saying? Today's episode it is inspired by, a terminology used in the music industry called freestyle. So I'm just freestyling on today's episode, man. First episode, man. Just gonna jump into, jump back and forth into things, man, and talk about whatever. Like I said, that's what this whole platform is for. To be able to just, open up visually and, say some things that I always been wanting to say, man, and talk or whatever, chit chat, man. People can, maybe down the line we'll get some people on the phone with us. Talk about things or whatever. And, I'm just going to voice my opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, welcome to the first episode, freestyle. I'm just going to go off the top of the dome today. I'm just going to spill it, talk about whatever, man. I guess if I jump into it, I want to talk about, today's situation, COVID-19. It's an ugly thing, man. It's an ugly monster, man. All this quarantining, shutting everything down and, having to stay in the house as much as possible. Shout out to all the healthcare workers, all the people on the front line. It's an ugly thing, man. I mean, I have my reserves about the situation. I have my conspiracy theories, but I've always had conspiracy. I've always thought about conspiracy theories. That's something that kind of excites me. I love the concept of it being something more deeper than the picture that you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Because every picture has 1,000 words. Every situation has 1,000 perceptions of how it's seen. So, conspiracy theories, man. No joke, man. I'm still a grassy knoll type of dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm still Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Bullets coming from the top, bullets not coming from the bottom. But hey, like I said, I'm a conspiracy theorist, man. Shit, I even go as far as to say, hey, I think, government has something to do with Biggie Tupac. I'm just saying. Don't want to start with nobody. I'm just saying. But that's me, man. I love the conspiracy theory, man. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm interested, man. I love to find out, man. So yeah, man. I think that the COVID-19 situation is, it's a political ploy. Most things that involve government and forcing other people to do things, I think always, like I said, it's always something underlining. You know what I mean? Us as regular people, we don't know it because we're not in that field. But it's real. It's here. It's affecting, and you got to accept that. But like I said, man, I got my own thoughts and my own opinions of what's going on beneath the surface of COVID-19. I do wear my mask though, so I am a mask wearer. I definitely am. I definitely wear I wear my mask. You see me? I wear my mask in the stores. But man, I wouldn't. Hey, me personally, man, I wouldn't have a problem going to, going to Applebee's or something like that, sitting down and having something to eat, man. IHOP, man. I was thinking about IHOP for the last 3-4 days, man. Like, dang, I want to take the fam to go get some breakfast, some official breakfast at IHOP. And I'm like, I can't. I can't. Huh. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, shout out to my guy, Sam Willis. You know what I mean? Just Turkey, man. Started this company, Just Turkey, this past summer, man. Been blowing up, man. You know, his situation. And, you know, it's just one of those things where it's real because we in it. And we have to accept it and, you know, fight together, do what we can. And just persevere, man. And for real, though, stay your ass home. Stay your ass home, man. For real. Like, on some real shit, just stay your ass home, man. Because, I mean, one thing about me is that I'm kind of upset with the kids, man. We had our first, my basketball team, my coach for VAA, had our first basketball tournament. And, like, 2 days after that, man, this whole situation with the second string, the second situation of quarantine and shutting down happened right after, the week right after. So, we got one tournament in, but it was just like, it was a taste. You know what I'm saying? It was like somebody giving you a lick of a lollipop and then just taking it away. You know what I'm saying? You get that taste and you're like, shoot, you know what I mean? I'm ready to go. So, and I feel bad for the kids, man, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy, dude. This is shutting down everything for the kids, man. And, you know, I got into coaching because I love the kids and I love the development and I love putting mental parts of the game in their heads. So to be shut down and not be able to coach and do what I do, man, if I feel bad, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for the kids, man. So that's why I'm telling y'all, urging y'all, stay home, man. If you ain't gotta go nowhere, stay your ass home, man. COVID-19 is real, man. No matter what my opinions and my thoughts are about it, COVID-19 is real. So stay your ass home, man. My son want to play ball. Speaking of playing ball, I want to partly dedicate this first episode to my brother, Alan Anderson. Tough dude, man. My man been through a lot, man. I was on that journey with him, man. I rode that train with his ass too. Got a lot of stories. That's what we'll do. On some of these episodes, we'll talk about some stories, man. I got some stories, videos, and stuff. So, you know what I mean? So stay tuned for that shit always, because I always got, I got stories, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know about T-Dub, man. I got stories, man, on the low. But this episode is dedicated to him. You know, he was like I'm telling y'all, man. Most of y'all know me, man. Y'all know me, right? I went to St. Cloud for a year, right? You know what I'm saying? And I left my freshman year. Or actually, I left early my freshman year. I left in the summer because me and the other group of people, we special. You know what I'm saying? But me and a couple other friends of mine, you know what I'm saying? We started school in June, I think it was. So we started like a quarter early. So we got started a quarter early than most students because I think we had a special program. I forgot what the special program was. You know what I'm saying? Your boy was smart back in the day. I'm a little bit regular now, but I was smart back in the day. So, we started off early. And so when we started, I was gone. You know what I'm saying? I was at school all the time. Even though it was an hour away, I was still gone all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? My brother, you know what I'm saying, was doing his thing because we grew up together. When I go to the park, he go to the park with me. Bang, 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 bang. Balling, right? You know what I'm saying? And so wait, I'm gonna take you all the way back. So look, so check it out. So my brother, right? He was like, you know what I'm saying? He was taller. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like my height, right? When I was 18, 19. But before then, you know what I'm saying, he was about average, growing averagely. So one year, I think he was like 10 years old, he broke his arm. He broke his left arm, right? And I was like, I took him to the gym. Like, it was like 2 weeks after he got his cast on, man. Shit, nigga, I'm ready to go. Nigga, coach had been in my blood since I was a little kid. So he 10, man. I'm like, look, man, fuck all this, bro. Look, you gonna play ball? All right, well, then let's play ball then. You need to shoot this ball, and you can't do any layups. Nigga got a cast on. I told him you can't do no layups. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm standing in the paint. I'm not gonna let you shoot any of that anything in the paint, no layups, right? So you got to work on his jump. Boom, boom. So he working on his jumper, working on his jumper. And if you watch him, if you ever watch my brother play, watch when he's at the free throw line. Like his shot, you know what I'm saying? His elbow was perfectly where it's supposed to be at because he had that cast on and it formed it like that, right? So when he got older, nigga hit a growth spurt, right? And he hit that growth spurt while I was at St. Cloud State for that year that I was there. So, me, y'all know me. Fooling around, being stupid, not being serious about school, which that's another story. That's another episode. I guarantee you we'll get into that education. But so I'm fooling around. Boom. I say, you know what, man? Fuck school, man. I'm going back home to work. Messed around and slipped and got a baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, shoot, I need to come back home, go to work, man, get this money, get this paper, man, take care of these kids, right? So I come back home, man. I walk in the house, man, and dude is like my height, right? And he 13 at the time, 14. Yeah, so he about 14 years old and he my height. I'm looking at dude, I'm like, and I know my brother, you know what I'm saying? Cause I work with him, we do our thing every day. So I know my brother, right? So dude, I knew. I looked at him, asked him. I said, man, we going to the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we going to the league because I knew, especially everything. I was like, nigga, hard on this nigga. Man, I was beating this nigga's butt, man. You know what I'm saying? But he would go out and hoop with me on my teams when I was, 19, or 18. 15 and before I left for college, so he'd go hoop with me and I'd be hooping with grown dudes and he hooping right there with me, right? So I come back home from college, like, man, we going to the thing, bro. So enough, man. Boom, my man transferred over to De La Salle his junior year. Boom, man, Coach Thorson. So recruiting was tight, man. So you know what I'm saying, like. So Roy Williams came over, when he was with Kansas, he came over. Tom Izzo came over, man. I mean, from what I remember, Tom came. Tom had Tom had the graduation coat and the hat in green. You know what I'm saying? Spit the game. He said, look, ma'am. He said, you want your son to graduate? You know what I'm saying? From college with a degree. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. That's what we prioritize. You know what I'm saying? And, you had Roy Williams came up in that mug, man. He flew down to, where he flew over to somewhere else, man. But man, it was crazy, man. They came with the chair, the Final Four chair. Like, boom, look, this is what we do. Roy came with the newspaper. He came with the newspaper printed that said Allen Anderson comes home to Allen Fieldhouse because their gymnasium's called Allen Fieldhouse. So the headline on the paper said Allen Anderson comes home to Allen Fieldhouse. Think it. But recruiting is nice, bro. Like, it's nice. It's really nice. So, that's when we know it's real, right? So my brother, man, about this time, but he had, in them next 2 years, he had grown to be 6'6" now. So now he's 6'6", right? Playing like he play, you know what I'm saying, like a dog, right? So then he picks Michigan State. He picks Michigan State, you know what I'm saying? Which, like I said, when Tom came with that, I think that's what won it all. The diploma and his connection with Thorson, I think that's what won Michigan State over everybody, was the realness and the connection of it, right? So he goes to Michigan State, right? He was supposed to go there, and he was supposed to be behind, playing second string behind Jason Richardson and behind, I think Mo Pete. Unless Mo was a senior before then, but he was supposed to be playing behind, coming off the bench, as a freshman. The guys he was supposed to play in the high got drafted, right? Jason Richardson got drafted, Golden State Warriors, live, my niggas, man, one of my live dudes, right? So he went and got drafted. They went and got drafted. So the freshmen, so it was like three freshmen. They had to start right away. So Allen was starting Michigan State from a freshman to senior every game. You know what I'm saying? He started every game. I mean, I think him and those three have the Michigan State record for minutes. I think they may have. I don't know. Pretty damn close. If they don't, nigga, they in the top 4. I guarantee you, them three are in the top 4. But So he started all 4 years, right, man? And we were pumped, right? I was super pumped because I know my brother, dude. I was like, yo, this dude is nice. And he was 6'6", came in as a wing player, and he balling. But he's really passive because he's still young, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got that super dog in him yet, you know what I'm saying? So he's really passive, right? He's just doing what he want. He's just doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting gorilla yet. He's just doing what he's supposed to do. So freshman year, 9 points a game, 3 or 2 rebounds a game, 2-3 assists a game, 2 assists a game. I mean, the dude was killing, man. Rebound. So the guy was doing his thing, man, right? And I was like, I knew it. I said, in my head, freshman year, I was like, dude, we need to go to the draft, or we need to like test the waters or something. Cause I knew a little bit more about it than the family did. I knew you could test the waters and come back. But I was like, dude, we need to test the waters, dude. Cause you 6'6", man. You nice. You a freshman, bro. Your body was chunky now. You know what I'm saying? Michigan State put chunk on it. So I was like, man, we need to test the waters. But he was like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Probably because he wanted to get that degree from mom. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to get that degree from mom. That was the whole reason why I went to college. You know what I'm saying? First one in the college to graduate from a D1 school like that. So he wanted to do that. So we fast forward through the years. He played 2-3 freshman year. He played the point guard sophomore and junior year because their point guard left early after his freshman year who was supposed to be there. So Allen was the best drip ball handler they had on the team at that time. So they put him at point guard for the second and third year, his second and third year, his sophomore and junior year. And he did all right. He was good, man. He could have been more aggressive, but he did his thing. And then his senior year, they got a point guard in, so they were able to put him back in the wing position, but they played him at the 4. You know what I'm saying? They played him as an athletic stretch 4, which let him flourish, I think, personally. You know what I'm saying? He was able to do his thing and learn some paint, you know what I mean? So, like we said, we're going to fast forward through that. We get to the night of the draft, or the 2 weeks before. We get to the combine. Nigga, I'm gonna combine at you. I'm gonna come at you, bro. So check this out, man. It's like I said, this is what my show is about. We get to the combine, the basketball combine, and dude, killing, man. Right, so they was talking about David Lee, the dude David Lee at the time. It was like he was like the man, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know what I'm saying. But Allen was killing though, man. I'm talking about he up in there. I'm reading the paper. They're like he scored 33 in the first game, the first day. Second game he scored like 22. The third game he scored like 25, 26. They said he was killing. They was like, we surprised. This dude right here is like surprised. Plus he had already been nicknamed going into college by Team USA, player with the quickest first step. Gone. He can leave you, right? So now he getting that hype now, and plus he banging him, right? Killing the game. Now here's the reason why I'm telling you this story right here. Because when they did his physical at the combine, the Nike combine, I think they did the physical the weekend after the 3 games where he was busting niggas' heads in, right? I think they did a physical on all the players, right? So Allen had this shirt, this KG shirt. When y'all remember when KG had those black shirts with the rhinestones in them, right? With the ear, like how KG wear them things in his ear. You know what I'm saying? Them houses in his ear. You know what I'm saying? You know how KG used to wear them houses in his ear. I don't know if he still do. I gotta check him, but he used to wear them houses in his ear, right? So he had a shirt on that had KG's head, and it had these rhinestones in where the ears are at to signify the earrings that KG used to wear, them houses, right? So he went to go take his physical, and they was like, I guess it was x-rays and whatever, and they told him, nah, keep the shirt on, you're good, right? I'm like, okay. So I hear this, my mom's telling me this story, right? So sure enough, they told him everything was all good, don't worry about it, we can decipher between that on the x-ray. Well, apparently, some doctor or whatever who was there looking through the paperwork flagged him as having 2 bullet fragments in his chest, right? From the x-ray, the rhinestones looked like he had taken 2 bullet fragments, and they had these rhinestones in his chest, right? Now, anybody that know the game, right? You know, if you have previous injuries that will cause you not to be a good player and be long last long, the NBA will not like you. They won't look for you. They will look past you, right? And so it was after I'm sorry, after the combine, right after the combine, right, because of the physical that happened, right, but after the combine, word starting to spread. They're like, oh, this dude's killing. Yo, this dude, man, who is this dude, right? This dude killing. So they bring him in for interviews, man. They bring him in for workouts, and he same thing. He's killing, right? So he's killing all the competition, all the guys on the draft board before him. He's mad. He's murdering them, right? All of a sudden, he starts climbing the draft board, right? Because he was at like maybe number 56 on the on NBA draft.net. He was number 56, right? All of a sudden he started climbing. Boom, 40s, 30s, 20s. Then all of a sudden he jumped to like number 8 on the draft board, right? The mock draft on NBA draft.net. He basically jumps to number 8. I think number 8 might have been New York at the time, right? And for anybody that know or follow Allen, y'all knew New York had interest in Allen his whole career in the NBA. So New York was loving him. They wanted him, right? He even called and said, hey, look, during the night of the draft, got word New York was saying, hey, look, the night before the draft, we got word that New York maybe won him. You know what I'm saying? So we was pumped about it, right? And so the day, like 2 or 3 days before the draft, all of a sudden, I'm looking and I'm like, boom, he's going down. I'm like, he's going down. He went from like 8 to 25, 30, 50. And I'm like, what the hell? And like leading up to, this is all leading up to it. So I'm checking the thing like leading up to it, right? And like I said, that morning, I swear that morning or the day before, I think he was number 8 at New York. And then slowly as the day progressed, he started, his name started moving lower and lower and lower. Now, reason why I bring this up is to say the NBA is a business. You know what I'm saying? A business, right? And my brother at the time was not looked at or touted by the professional level like a star. You know what I'm saying? And when you put him in a place, he persevered and he dominated. And that's what got the NBA to do a conspiracy on my brother, was because they felt like they're talking about David Lee, they're talking about Monte Ellis, they're talking about all these guys, right? They're talking about all these guys, but nobody's talking about Allen. But he coming into workouts, he's coming into the combine, dominating. And not only just playing good, he's dominating the competition. Like every big name, he's breaking them down offensively, defensively. His teams are winning and they're hating it. So what do you do when you want to get your guy in there? You got to put some bad news out there. You got to spread some motherfucking bullshit to make it seem like, oh, this is not the guy you want. And that's what they did to my brother. It's conspiracy theory, man. I told you I'm a conspiracy theorist. And that's a conspiracy theory that is true to form, man. Check your facts. If you think I'm bullshitting on anything I ever talk about, check my facts. Check them. You know what I'm saying? I got paperwork. I got documentation. The NBA blackballed my brother because they didn't want him to come in there and break niggas down. And so he had to go a different route. He had to go Europe route. Went over there and dominated. Dominated. And the NBA finally brought him back. And then once they recognized who he was and what he can do, they brought him back. And they gave him a chance, and he did his thing, man. He got out there, splashed niggas, drained dudes, man. He got 35-point game one time against New York in particular. Ain't that when stars do that though? They do like their most dirt against a team that played them. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, we talk about this story all the time, man, and maybe it's something that we should pursue one day, which we probably will, but like I said, I'm using my vessel to talk about things, my opinions and stuff. And that's one of my biggest opinions is that the NBA basically literally blackballed my brother. And because they were scared that they weren't going to be the ones to reap the benefit of someone that was successful. And as you can see now, I mean, that leads into something else. Like I said, it's a freestyle. This is my freestyle episode. So that leads into something else I was talking about, man. Education, man. Like, that's why I always push for these kids to go to school, man, and get their 4-year degree, man. You can't go wrong with a degree in something. You can't go wrong with it, man. And I think that, pushing these kids to go out for the NBA doesn't do anything but take projects. They take projects, man. If the project doesn't work, they get rid of it. And if it works, then they try to reap the benefits of the one who brought that person in or gave that person their light. So, but I love the NBA. I love the NBA, man. Basketball is my sport. I just don't like the political part of the NBA. I think that sometimes these franchises make some dumb decisions based on what's best for the money and for their executives and stuff like that. So, take a look at James Harden and Westbrook and Kevin Durant. Take a look at those three. How in hell did you not keep those three together? Look, you got James Harden, scoring leader. How many times? Twice. You got Kevin Durant, scoring leader, MVP. How many times? James Harden, MVP. Westbrook, MVP, triple-double. How did you not make sure you kept them three together? You have three of the highest scoring players in the NBA on your team at one time. You let them go. I'm not going to speak upon the Timberwolves franchise. That's what I'm not going to do. That's going to piss me off. Okay? It's going to piss me off. All right? So, look, I'm going to keep it simple, man. Today was just a freestyle, man. Just got out some opinions and some situations and stories I just wanted to talk about, man. That's what my show's going to be about. Today, like I said, was just a freestyle, just going off the top of the head. All my other shows are going to be a little bit more structured as I get going along. We'll have some more stories. We'll have videos. I'll be posting things. We'll have people on talking. We're going to do what we do here, man, at Thailand TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to turn real people into stars. That's my motto, man. 800 Styles Productions, man. We turn real people into stars, man. Welcome to Thailand TV, man. And I'm out.